Onyasenin. This is how we say welcome in Ebiraland, the home of hills and masquerade, a rich history of illustrious name, the home of Ohueje Ohinoyi, a yearly celebration of the cultural heritage of the Ebira people, found in Kogi State. My name is Rosemary Onubai, and I'm here to take you through this colorful festival. Stay with me, and I'll be right back.
The 2019 edition of Ohueje Ohinoyi is what we can simply describe as getting bigger, smarter, and more beautiful in presentation.
It's a very passionate idea, and I embrace it. And I think it's the third operation, which is slowly going towards active tourism in this area.
It's a special edition, just because Ohueje Ohinoyi date is always first week of March. That's when we normally celebrate it, because the literal translation of Ohueje Ohinoyi is the courtyard of the king, where the villagers, where we meet to celebrate. So we can have that as Ohueje Ohinoyi's title, and he's celebrating his 32nd years on the throne, and of course 90 years of age. So we decided, okay, let's make it a special edition this year.
The people of Ebiraland, also known as the Anibiras, have got rich cultural heritage they celebrate at different times of the year. Ohueje Ohinoyi, which means the King's Courtyard, brings all of these festivals into one. The Ebira woman is known to be industrious and hardworking. They are also seen engaging in farming and trading to support their families. Do you know what else is interesting about the Ebira woman? She is a weaver. Yes, the act of weaving has been handed down from generations and centuries. This is also part and parcel of the rich culture and tradition of the Ebira people.
We have our own traditional way of weaving. It was a woman about 600 years ago that invented weaving. She was known as Ita'i. People thought she was a witch because before Ita'i, people were using back of a skin of an animal. Ita'i invented cloth when he stayed in a cave known as Ita'i, collected cotton, loom, and started weaving cloth. And every woman in Ebiraland must learn the art of weaving.
I was 15 years old when I started weaving. I have been weaving for about 25 years now. I learned weaving from my mother. Then I was going to school. After school, I sit with her when she weaves colored strips and some Asian clothes. When I was done with school, I had learned some handwork and weaved alongside. The one I'm weaving now is for a wedding. So those who have wedding ceremony, contact us to weave for them. After weaving, whatever is left, after buying the thread, is ours. I am weaving colored stripes. That's what the Ebira people call it. I used black, white, purple and orange for my weaving. After weaving, I sell these 3 strips in Okene Central Market. I weave clothes and I take them to Lagos.
There was another fashion designer that came, used our fabric to produce their fashion. And we were so pleased with them. Even you can see from when you were looking at our king, he was so pleased, he was so happy to have them using our fabric.
In terms of the quality, the style, the technique, weaving, the process on its own, it's a mix for a very, very interesting story. And we sat down, looked at it, and we said, why not? Why not tell this story properly? And so we decided to take it a step further by partnering with a tremendous designer in Lagos called Zizi Kado, and she was able to contribute generously towards creating these beautiful pieces that no one even saw coming.
Like every other collection I put together, most importantly though, I look into the cultural background of the states that I was working with. The designs were primarily based around their cultural attires and events and things like that. Because I did a bit of a mini research, I would say, in terms of what they wear for different kinds of occasions and things like that, and how they would wear it. And what I did was to kind of like make it a bit more versatile, a bit more cosmopolitan, and a way that it is global. It is not just primarily for Ibira, it's not just for Nigeria, it is for everybody else around the world.
I think we're able to make our people see that our fabrics is not just for us alone. It can be sold outside, it can be exported.
The attendance was high. A lot of new things were injected. We have the food fair that used to be a little. This time around, we cook at the venue. The smoke were on for the second day of this edition. We have a regular exhibition of our past leaders, product and produce. Then we also have the trade fair, that is the craft.
Ibira people had buying into Ohueje Ohinoyi. It has become household name. Musicians now sing and chorus the name of Ohueje Ohinoyi. It is gradually achieving our set goal. One, to make it a brand for entertainment for both Ibira and non-Ibira. To return wealth to those who are creative, our parents, our mothers who have taken weaving as an art and occupation.
I'm happy this time. We were able to achieve a lot of things that we were looking up to.
It was an amazing time in Okene, and I hope you marked your calendars to join us for the 2020 installation. Kindly follow us on social media platforms for updates. And until I come your way next time with another great African story, I am Rosemary Onubai for Africa Related. Bye for now.
Oh,